Today we're upgrading our cheap-ass fuel pressure sensor gauge. That's like a $30 gauge off eBay. We're upgrading that with a 5-volt pressure transducer and the Edge EAS system. I got a really good deal on this Edge box used, and it has the EAS system where you can daisy chain multiple sensor inputs. And I bought the universal sensor input and a $30 pressure transducer off eBay. I'll put some links in the description so you can get these. They're under $30 on eBay. And what we're going to do here, I've already removed my old setup, which was a resistance-based transducer or sender with a grease gun whip going straight into the plug, the pressure test port on the fuel bowl. These adapters, you can get those on Amazon. You get a pack of them. They're a pack of like all different sizes. They're about 10 bucks. I'll put a link in the description for that as well. And then I've got my wire coming from my EAS system. Went ahead and put a nice temperature resistant fiberglass sheath on it. Heat shrink the end, and it comes with a rubber proof connector or weatherproof connector there. And I've just routed it along with my main engine wiring harness over to my Edge setup there, and I've got everything all wrapped up there in the corner. So basically what we're going to do is just thread it in there. You want to use the yellow Teflon tape. Yellow is fuel resistant. The white stuff is not fuel resistant. I think the yellow has like a Viton mix into it. And we're just going to go straight into the adapter there. You can get a little like maybe a 45 degree and come off at an angle. But these sensors are small enough that we should be able to just screw it in and get our connector on. The connector is going to be right up against our radiator return line there. But, well, we'll hope it works. If it doesn't, I guess you'll find out. And I'm doing this one-handed, and I chose not to take out my CAC tube and radiator line. So if I can do it one-handed, you guys can probably do it two-handed without removing anything. And ideally we want this to thread all the way down in there before it gets too tight. I only put 3 wraps of Teflon tape on it. We're going to use a 15/16 wrench, just like our ICP sensor. In fact, it's a basic same type of sensor. I think the connector might even be the same. I haven't actually tried it. I wonder if I can set the camera there and just leave it. See if that'll stay there, guys. Give me my other hand back. (15/16) gear wrench might be good for this. Let's see how many of you actually have a 15/16 gear wrench in your arsenal. Fucking $200 snap-on part. Hey, making a video. Alright, now if we're lucky, we'll have enough room for this connector to slip on there. Oops. Wow, look at that. Got like a 1/4 inch, like an 1/8 inch. And I think it'll work. How's that for TV magic? I didn't even know it would work. But I'll probably put a wrap of some sort of tape around the radiator hose just to make sure it doesn't press up there too much when it expands. But I know the lighting's pretty bad, but you can see there's a space there. It'll work. There you have it. That's a pretty good setup. So that's a 5-volt pressure transducer. That's basically a fancy way of saying a pressure sensor. Going over to my Edge EAS system. Let's see if we're getting a signal. Nice. Nice. "60 PSI. If you want a video on installing any of these other sensors or the EGT probe, sure to check out my other videos.